On the 8th of December 1941, the Japanese launched an invasion of the Philippines, which was under US control at this point. 1942 saw the Battle of Bataan. During the battle, Filipino and US forces fought back a losing battle with limited ammunition. On the 9th of April 1942, the Allies surrendered, after which the Japanese forced many POWs to walk until they died. As Japan declared war on America, Britain declared war on Japan. This also brought the rest of the British Empire into the war in the Pacific. On the 8th of February 1942, the Japanese attacked Singapore. On the 15th of February, after only 7 days, Singapore surrendered, delivering a decisive blow to British morale. On top of this, Japan began to bomb Darwin on the 9th of February 1942, before the arrival of the US Air Force. Although their success might have gone to their head, as on the 4th of June 1942, the Japanese suffered major defeats to the US at the Battle of Midway. Hitler's next move was to take the Caucasus because it was full of oil, and to do this, he had to take the key Soviet city of Stalingrad. Stalingrad was the industrial heartland of Russia. Stalingrad was heavily bombed by the Germans, with cities being reduced to rubble. Women and children were employed to dig trenches. However, women would also be employed in combat roles such as snipers and artillery gunners. On the 28th of July, Stalin issued Order 227. The order declared, "Not a step back." Soldiers who deserted would be sent to penal battalions, which would be deployed to the most dangerous combat zones. By August the 23rd, the Soviets had been pushed back to the Volga River, in which close-range weapons like submachine guns reigned supreme. However, Hitler was about to suffer a massive blow. 2 new Russian forces encircled the Germans and surrounded them in the city they had so desperately tried to take. On the 28th of April 1941, the Australians at Tobruk were evacuated due to demand in the Middle East. By the 21st of June 1942, Tobruk surrendered to the Axis. The Axis now began their advance on the Suez Canal, however the British were once again blocking their way. In response, Rommel rushed to meet the British lines. What followed was a series of back-and-forth attacks and counterattacks. By mid-April, the British had Rommel on the offensive and prepared for their second attack. On the 23rd of October, the British struck again. Allied specialists began to take out anti-tank mines, while German anti-tank guns destroyed Allied armor. Nonetheless, the British pushed on, eventually pushing the Axis out of Alamein. However, a retreat wouldn't mean the Germans would be safe, as an Anglo-American force had just landed in the west.